Successes.
Successes. Congratulations. You fun. Where are you? You're over there. I'll
Yep.
that off for you. Step over there without me looking. So you actually quite a lot, because over these other rooms to the south of you, you see that the walls that you're looking at are relatively new construction and a bit flimsy in the workmanship.
Okay, so I cannot see into these pens at the moment.
You can.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, you
So,
can. Yeah, it's good.
okay. It doesn't look like there's doors on any of these, so.
Nope. So
Okay.
right here, are you going to investigate those?
Yep, I am.
Right here, you see a pile of dead bodies, all different kinds. There's white Jasunians, there's Tharks, Green Men of Mars. There is a one firstborn. You recognize that firstborn as one of the members of your crew.
I curse loudly and
But only
audibly.
one. There's red Martians in there too, but you only
Yeah.
find one body.
Ugh.
Bastards. Okay, well, I'm going to continue to search then. I'll check each of the pens.
Okay, that pen is empty.
Okay.
And this pen has what seems to be a manhole that leads to the sewer system. Okay, and we're going to stop you there because that's a lot to give a turn. That was a lot for a turn, so good job, Zach. You also, by the way, do see right here a door that leads to another room.
Okay.
Okay. Hansa and Patterson, you haven't done anything for a little while. What would you like to do?
So that big black box is kind of blocked off to us because we don't have a way inside of it, right?
You haven't been inside, so it's still under the War of Chicago.
Well, okay, I'm gonna circle around. So it's blocked off. We can't go. Like I can't go this way, right?
Which way?
Down south.
No, that's the walls of the room that you can't get into. So you.
Okay. Is it a completely sealed room?
Well, you guys haven't walked all the way around it.
I'm gonna go this way and start walking this direction.
Great. What you? There you go. Your hallway around this.
Okay, so there's no doorways that way. I'm gonna investigate this odd-looking thing. Okay, so I'm gonna see what I can do. Roll. Same things. See if I can learn anything.
Right, and you see that in this particular spot of the room, again, what Dak saw, that the construction is really, really flimsy right here. Very recent, haphazard.
So I'm going to suggest to Patterson, why don't you, since the construction here looks pretty flimsy, why don't you use your Jasonian strength to either throw something or throw yourself against it, so to see if you could, make any inroads to, breaking in.
I shall curtsy, and then take a stand back and run into it.
All right, do that. Do a daring might check, and we're gonna make the DC of at least 2 because you're running into someone.
I'm gonna put shall I put a luck in?
Sure.
Might as well use them last game. Okay, so that's 1 luck, and then I'm going to make the roll as well.
Right on.
Daring and might.
Anybody want to cheer on their favorite Jesumian?
Daring and might, yeah.
Way to go! So I
Yeah.
give him I give him a wink. I give him a wink and a whistle.
There you go. So
Wait.
you got 3 successes. You generated 1 momentum, and you crashed through the flimsy wall. And I will reveal to you what you had. Well done. Huzzah. Those Jesumian strength has paid off. So where the green square is, that's a hole in the wall now.
Oh,
And
good
that
lord.
is what you see.
Knew they were up to no good.
So it's big enough that you could walk through the hole. Well, you crashed through like the Hulk. So you're in the room now.
Well, of course, if he crashed through, that means I could easily fit there because like
Yeah,
He's
I'm
like
gonna.
We're going to just pause it there for a second. You guys, Pamela, guys, move Tanza right behind. Familia and Zach, you hear this loud crash. Your turn. What do you guys want?
I go and investigate the crash.
Okay. Move your token to where you want it to. Dust is in the air, broken boards and everything. See that you're too compact. The hole.
Okay.
You want to do anything?
Uh,
Around? Now, again, you haven't done anything like bind your wounds or anything, so you're still afflicted. And
yeah. I'll use a luck to bind my wounds, I guess.
okay. And then you can bring that up to full speed.
Okay.
Stress chart of your. Check your character sheet.
I looked it up, and the rules say that when combat ends, as long as you're not going directly into another combat, that your levels come up. I don't think
know that yet, though. And the scene hasn't ended. We're still in the warehouse scene.
There we go.
Fair enough.
Okay. Camellia, did you want to put yourself anywhere?
Oh yeah.
And then we'll see what Zax wants to do. And
Okay.
Chad and Had are just kind of coming up and kind of taking guard stance. That made a loud crash. And Chad yells, I hope that doesn't bring any more guards. Reveal the rest. Zax.
So Zax will yell, what's over there?
Have yourself in the position.
So I'll just describe what I'm seeing.
Okay.
this is very.
As you come through the door, this strange. So this is strange, large, crystal, mechanized equipment. The pink lines are actually metal wire that's attached to each body that's on a slab lying down. It appears that the individuals, the people that are on the slabs, are unconscious, and they have these metal wires attached to electrodes on their forehead.
Is this thing live?
Yes, there's sound of electric coming in the room, and there's the central machine is it's moving, it's generating. There's lights going off, and it has a low electric and yeah. Do you see victims lying on the slabs of all races? There's an Okar woman. There's a Jessumian, 2 Jessumians. There's the Green Martian woman. What you basically see there.
I do not
Huh.
know what
More
foul.
Jacksonians.
Yeah,
I
and
did not
those
know
dark
what.
figures are. There's 2 firstborn Zacks,
Yeah,
which Patterson sees, but you don't.
I do not know what foul purpose this machination has been used for, but it seems to be afflicting these people of many races. Come and
I
see
look
for
at-
yourself.
I look at
Yeah,
the
go on.
Jathnomians and I say something like, "How many of your kind are able to cross over? Seems to be becoming quite a common occurrence."
Or that they have been. This may be the sum total of us. They may have been looking at, or it has become more common at certain times of your planet, but I don't know.
So Zach's hearing kind of the description from Patterson is going to walk over and into the room. I'll tell Chad and Had, I don't like this. Guard the door, and then walks in, and I'll do a mechanical investigation check on this to see if I can figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah,
When
'cause,
you walk in, you see the firstborn body,
Yeah,
and you recognize
and I
one's
continue
your
to
first mate,
curse.
and the other guy's one of your.
Who's this
Go
guy
ahead
at the
and do
back?
a mechanism check then.
Okay, and that's reason and cunning.
No, I think we're gonna actually change it back to empathy because cunning's usually when you're attacking someone. I
Okay.
think we've been using it wrong. So I think
Sorry,
it's in empathy.
Okay.
Is this guy live?
Well, you didn't do a perception check, have you?
Ah,
And you were on the other side of the machine.
oh, it's quite big.
Yeah. Huge,
Wow.
and it's got this giant red glowing crystal in it. You want to do a perception check? Well, let's
Yeah, let's do
stop
you
for
know.
a second. Because to have Patterson do the perception check since he's the one that entered the room, and let's see if you actually saw this.
Yeah, and
So
then we'll go
ahead
back
and do that.
and we'll go back to Zax's techie
And then
stuff.
we'll go back to Zach's checking the machine because that happens after.
So that would be empathy and reason.
So for perception, let's do DC of 2 though because we've got the big machine, and just think it's a huge apparatus.
Okay, I'm not too likely to succeed, but we'll give it a go.
No, so you don't see him. Nobody else sees him then.
Okay.
You're so distracted by this apparatus and the other bodies, or people hooked up to it.
What's that?
Zach.
7.
Sounds like something from Doctor Who.
I was just about to say that 70s Doctor Who.
Okay. So I'm going to do a mechanical check.
And it's gonna be. I'm sorry. Before you roll, I'm gonna have you re-roll.
Okay.
It's gonna be a DC of 3.
DC of what?
3 because it's technology you haven't seen before.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to have to spend a momentum here.
It's not like flyers, right? You've got the mechanic thing, but
Yep. Okay. We'll do up 1. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Nope.
no. I mean, what you come up with is that obviously doing something to the people.
Okay.
Obviously, they're looking very pale, very pallid.
Okay. In frustration, I'm just going to walk over to this firstborn and try and yank the wire out of its head.
Well, you said that just sounded funny. Yank the wire out of his head.
Okay, so you're detaching the wires from him.
Yeah.
Okay, and as you do so, you rip off the wires off of the electrodes on his forehead, and he starts to convulse and goes into tears, and he's having like an sees your attack thing, and his eyes are rolling into the back of the head, and
Maybe we
he
shouldn't
takes
have
a
done that.
gasp, and he dies.
Well, that was good.
I
There you go.
curse
You're
some
gonna
more.
have to explain to his mother why he's dead now, Zax.
Yeah, Zax.
You knew the risks.
What? He's
You
not
have
military.
really bad joking.
I do. I suck.
How do you know that he's not military, Patterson? Are you able
Okay.
to tell a military man just by looking at him?
Well, he's sort of.
All right. So, at that moment, that fellow that you guys pointed out to out of character yells out, "Stop! You can't kill them! Stop!" And he has a pistol. Drop your weapons or I'll fire.
I'll tell you what, you're going to tell us how to release them without harming them. Otherwise, we're going to kill you.
Never. And he takes a shot at you.
I was hoping he might.
There you go.
What a douche.
Well, he knows who he's working for, right? He's scared of his bosses more than he's scared of you. All right, we're back into combat. Let's see what he's cunning and one success. Go ahead and try and defend, Patterson. And so you're
Dun,
going to
dun,
do daring
dun.
and
Darrington might.
no, it's a range attack. So it's daring and
Daring and.
reason.
I think.
Check that.
Oh, wonderful.
He's firing his radium pistol at you. Yeah, daring and reason, page 11.
Ooh.
You get 2 successes. Congratulations. You generate a momentum and you manage to dive out of the way of the bullet. Congratulations.
Thank you. Not-
All right. So it's player's turn.
Shall
Players.
Shall I react?
You go take care of that guy.
So I'm going to bounce over there. That's one action. And you know what? I have an ability, which is, I will tell you, I've been thinking about it. When you gain more than 2, okay, that's not happened because that's in one go. I'm taking it. Okay. I know the one that it is. It's Mighty Foos, yeah. So just to bear in mind, if I spend 1 momentum to combat that inflict no damage on an attack. So just in case that comes up. So I'm
I'm going to
gonna.
leave it to you to advocate because each of you has 4 or 5 talents and I can't remember them. So
I'm gonna try and.
advocate your talents yourself.
I'm gonna try and sort of uppercut him basically round his sword. I'm using my fist because that's what I'm good at. And I'm going to spend a momentum on that to really get a nice shot in, hopefully.
Do you have a talent? Attack because you adjusted. Do you have a talent for unarmed attack?
I don't think I do. Just that one that if the damage, if there's no damage, I can roll again by spending momentum. I think it's the way I've read that.
Which one is it?
Mighty Foos.
Welding powered weapon. Or your fist. You roll combat. Inflict no damage. Okay, cool.
But that's not come up yet. So I'm spending momentum for an extra D20. So I'm going to roll that now. Is that all right?
Yep, so you're rolling 3d20.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, nice. 3 successes. It's really good. Let's see what this guy can do for defending.
Hopefully, be my first through of the night. We'll see.
Okay, hang on a second. You're not supposed to roll might for that.
Oh no!
No, I mean it's a weird thing, but unless you have a talent for it, melee attacks and armed are always. And might is when you're dealing with external forces in the world. So if you're jumping high, if you're trying to climb, that sort of stuff. I mean, if you look at how the attributes are described, and I know it doesn't quite make sense, right?
I think though. Hang on.
We've got the attribute list close at hand at all.
Oh, that's when leading troops. I was going to say, you may always use might in a test. I know that's, but leading troops. Sorry. So, yeah. So what would it need to be?
Like, I don't want to screw you out of it, but I'm just trying to find out. I always thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, because I thought that's what I used in previous games. I think, but if it's not correct,
Well, you used it when you were making leaping things, like leaping up the ladder, right?
I
Back in
thought
the
I
cavern.
used it for attacks as well. But I could use. What do you want me to
Well,
use?
when you jumped on jumped on the woman, you were doing a leap and using the force of that leap to attack. And so I let you use might at that point.
So cunning and
Made more
passion,
sense.
passion
Well,
and daring.
Unless you guys see something else in the cook rules there. It doesn't make sense. I'm not saying that you're not right intuitively thinking you should be using might for all your attacks. But
Well-
even with Tharks, they still make them do cunning and reason unless they cunning and dodge special.
So
ability.
it wouldn't be passion then. Cunning
No,
and
passion is
cunning.
when you're charming people.
That means I'm significantly lower.
Well, it does say to scare opponents with the display of physical power as passion and might. So, but it doesn't actually give you an example of unarmed or hand-to-hand combat here.
Yeah, and when you go back to the combat system, a melee attack is always the cunning and daring at immediate range, and that's page 11.
Okay. Well, it's not too much lower then. I'll do you want me to re-roll?
Yeah. Use your cunning and daring, please. Because your daring's the high at 8 anyway, isn't it? So let's.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Daring and empathy. And see, that's something again. I hope that the core book changes.
Yeah,
What's
because
the point of being a Jasumian if you can't use it?
Yeah, it means I'm not particularly at all.
Yeah, come on, Justinian.
Okay, so he manages to dodge the fisticuffs this way. Okay, so that is Patterson. Who wants to go next?
I am gonna do some. Can I combine luck and momentum to try and get a better chance of figuring something out?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna use one luck, so guaranteed 2 successes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use another, and then I'm also going to roll, because I want to try and look at this machine and try and figure out what it is.
Okay, so that's going to be like an empathy and reasoning. Empathy because it's kind of knowledge-based and, passionate about science, and reasoning also.
So, wait, empathy and reason? Not passion? Okay.
Passion is when you're trying to harm somebody. Or
Okay,
pass
so
as a member of
empathy
the
and
collective
reason.
crowd. So reason is
Wow.
scientific, empathy is more knowledge-based, kind of reading into things, I would say. It's more like insight.
Ooh.
So I also used a luck to guarantee 2
Yeah, and
success.
it's also going to be the DC of 3, that same DC that Zax has, because again, it's weird technology, right? Weird.
Okay.
So you meet it with your luck 2. You roll 1 success, so you have a complication. You want to take the complication, or you want to give me the 2 threat?
Complication.
Complication. Okay. Okay, so far as your successful roll, you kind of, as looking through it, and your time at the Temple of Knowledge, Helium, you realize that it's sucking out energy, life force from each of these victims and storing it in the red crystal that's in the center of this mechanism. And then eventually it will drain these victims until they die. And that explains the lump of the pile of dead bodies in the room that Zax found. Okay, as for the complication is that as you're poking around, you touch the mechanism and it zaps you and throws you back against the wall, and you're
I'm unconscious.
just for a brief moment, you're like stunned. Unconscious is too strong a word. You're stunned from the being zapped. Okay? So you're gonna have 1 round of being slumped and unconscious.
Okay.
No damage. You're just slumped. You're just stunned for a round. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so that's Tanza, Patterson, Zach. Sorry, I think everyone else still needs to go. So just Patterson and Tanza has gone this.
Okay, I have my pistol out. I'm just walking around the machine to get a better angle, and then I'm going to take a shot.
Go ahead and roll your shot. Cunning and reason for a range attack with the pistol. You still have your affliction, so you have a DC.
Okay. Oh, and I make it because I get critical 1, which is 2 successes.
Yep, so let's do him to see if he. All right, and he had a DC of 1.
Yep. So you get 1 threat.
Who hasn't gone yet? No?
Me. I haven't got yet.
You've done pretty good with your pistol today. You feeling lucky, sister? Oakley?
Can I take a shot at the mechanism?
Yes, you can.
I will do that.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
Spaghetti-o.
Nope.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, Camilla?
Nope. I'll just stay there.
Okay. He's going to, on the enemy's turn, going to turn and hit a switch on the back of the wall. And as he does so, he pulls the switch down. And you can hear like an full throttle on a race car. And the machine overloads. And he's going to explode it.
No.
So you guys don't get the technology. Everybody's going to have to roll. See if it's going to be very high DC because you're in a contained room. This thing's exploding. Bits and fragments everywhere. So it's going to be a high D4 so you can avoid damage by this exploding. Chad and Hat are outside the room. They're okay.
No chance of trying to sort of reverse it.
That's what he's doing for his full action.
Okay.
So what do we roll?
You guys get to roll a daring reason DC4 to avoid the energy and shrapnel and everything exploding up from this mechanism.
I guess
So
we
I
better
have,
spend it.
I have no luck or momentum, so I'm just rolling to try and reduce the amount of threat that you get. I guess that I'm going to fail regardless of what I do.
All right. Well, it's not going to reduce the combat damage.
Well, I'm spending my last luck, so that'll be 2 plus whatever I.
So 2d2 d20s.
2d20s. And if you want to spend any momentum or anything, who just rolled that?
Patterson?
Me.
Okay, hang on, you guys. Before you're rolling, who's adding what?
Sorry,
I'm not adding anything.
I'm adding 1 luck, giving me a total. Oh no, I know.
Oh, you added a luck.
Yeah, but now I've had a complication.
Okay. So you have 3 successes. You needed 4. And now you have a complication. Cool. Tanza, you don't get the roll because you were stunned.
Oh, okay.
But actually, you were stunned and on the ground. Go ahead and roll. We'll say you have maybe you're lying on the ground, so maybe you avoided. What did you roll?
Yeah.
You rolled 2 successes.
Yep.
Didn't hit 4. Okay. So you still get hit.
What a
Amelia.
douche.
I want to spend both a luck and a momentum. So
Right on.
luck for 2 successes.
Do you want to just spend your luck, succeed in your dodging, and not roll, and just leave your momentum? You keep your momentum. You only need 4 successes to dodge.
I only have one. I only have 1 luck.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at Tanza. My apologies.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Make sure you guys are moving your counters, okay? Use it all?
Okay.
All right, go Pamelia.
Whoops. Ah.
So you're rolling 3d20.
Yeah.
You already had 2 successes.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, I did it.
You
Oh no, 1
4.
success. Sorry.
Okay, so you failed.
Yeah, I failed.
All right. So everyone in the room has failed. That was okay. Everybody roll, and let's do this in order, okay? To do it in order that you see yourselves on the Familia, Tanza, Zax, and Patterson, so we can keep track and do properly. You're gonna
Okay.
roll 6. Familia, you roll because everyone failed, right?
Yeah, so 3d6.
6.
Okay. So now again.
Amelia's gonna go first. Wait for her to finish. I keep track of all your dice. Okay, you take. We're just gonna do it. No effect. You're gonna
Okay.
take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. Tanza, please roll. Great. You only take 2 points of damage. Dax, please roll 3d6. You only take 2 points of damage. And Patterson. Take 4 points of damage. And as your complication, you are thrown into the machine, and you take some burn damage too. So you're gonna get an affliction. Okay.
How's he thrown into the machine if it was an explosion?
Well, whatever. He's gonna take burn damage from the explosion.
Okay.
Have one affliction. Make sure you guys do your red bubbles and adjust it with the damage that you. And make sure when you hit the enter button, so go into your red bubble, click on it, change the number, and right on. You're all still alive.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if I've got anything that.
Chad and Had run into the room and pull all you guys out of the room, okay?
Okay.
And they're all going to pull you all out. The smoke and the debris. And they're going to start binding your wounds as best they can. And they're going to bring Tanza to consciousness. So Tanza, you're no longer stunned.
Oh. Oh.
So is he dead?
Yeah, he's totally dead.
Oh man, it's a shame I can't use that
Everybody-
mic there. Otherwise, it would have been a different story.
And so Zach, just so you know, your other member of your crew is dead. Everybody on the tables. Within minutes, you guys hear whistles outside of the building. Tweet, tweet. Explosion,
Right.
very loud.
We
I
should
think
get out of
we
here.
should head up to the flyer and leave.
And in actually, the door slams open over here. Give me a second to set up my map if you don't mind.
See what?
All are running towards the stairs to get out.
Is this thing?
A very strong, rough-looking man comes in, bursts through the door. Oh, my spies! They were true. Spots Tanza at the front. You are the daughter of Deja Vu. But my spies told me a heliumite were in the city.
You look just like your mother.
Your mother. But it, in fact, was your mother. You just shame. Surrender to me now. And he's got like a sword out. And he's got this giant thing. A lot. That's what will look so that
Who's he saying this to?
Tanza.
she is mine. I want nothing to do with the rest of you. You can leave. But she, the girl, mine.
My mother told me about you. You had kidnapped her before my father, Jonthar Rex, had rescued her. She said you were the vilest thing to ever walk this earth. Or this Mars.
Ah! Well, I was more man than your mother, Deja Vu, but you will be mine and serve in your
Now listen here,
slave girl.
listen here, buddy. I hate to break up the beautiful chit chat, but I'm not having that. She's my girl, and I won't let anyone stand in my way. I've worked too hard. You wouldn't imagine the amount of sass I've had from that girl. So I'm not letting you have your way with her.
You puny white thing, you dare challenge my might?
Well, I thought we might
Zax
have a
has
game.
had enough of this and shoots him.
Oh well.
Dax is gonna try and shoot him?
Yep.
Alright, do your attack. Cunning and reason.
That's one way of doing it. I thought we might have a game.
He had grabbed me and had sort of thrust me behind him. In my weakened state, I'm kind of because the whole
Well,
explosion thing.
Dax still has affliction, has a DC of 2, so fails, so I don't even have to roll for him. And Tanza, I don't know why you put yourself behind the guy because he's blocking.
I thought he was going to grab me. I thought he had grabbed me and sort of
No,
thrust me behind him.
He
Okay.
hasn't been able to grab you.
I think
Okay.
if he'd have done that, any one of us could have pummeled him if he'd have
And
tried
I
to
would
do that.
imagine, if you don't mind, Patterson, you would have moved in front of her to protect her during the whole discourse, right?
Yeah, even if I'm injured, because
The
Earth
position
guys
was
are.
open to liking.
Yeah.
Right,
Always
Dax
good.
has used his turn to fire a shot at the evil villain. Who wants to go next?
I'm going to try to convince him to leave.
Oh, I love it. Are you using one of your talents?
Yeah, I'm using one of my talents. I just have to figure which one it is.
Always the diplomat.
Yep, that's what my class is.
How could you
Passionate
know?
orator is one of them. You may reroll the result of any failed die roll in a passionate.
This would be hilarious if
Yes.
if that's what ends it. That'd be hilarious.
So,
Yes.
Camellia, I'm gonna move you up. You push your way through.
Yep.
Here, so
Things are getting kind of crowded here.
Well, and you are nobility as well, right? So
role play it out with me.
Sure, just hold 1 second. Just want to get just to see if there's any other thing.
Orator. Speak from the heart. When
Yes.
you're negotiating,
yeah, go on.
may use passion in all spoken. That's social.
Now, that's a question. Do they stack? Like passion orator and also speak from the heart?
Have a cost to them?
No.
I think you probably have to choose one or the other.
Okay.
Social. Well, see, I think speak from the heart, like a social base.
Yeah, I'm
right?
thinking, yeah,
It's not going to do anything.
I think speak from the heart, I'll use that one.
Well, I think passionate orator makes more sense, right? You may re-roll the result of any failed dice roll and a passion base attempt to convince charm others. Where speak from the heart is you may use passion in an all spoken test or social base. When inflicting damage in a social base attack, you may re-roll 1 combat dice. If you're using passion orator, you're going to use passion, obviously already, and I guess reason to be 14, right?
Yep.
Really, there's not much difference in these.
No,
Or speak from the heart, you're still using passion, but it seems more like it's an attack.
it is. It's
You'd be
basically,
using 3.
yeah.
So that would be less. That would 13 instead of 14.
Hmm.
I don't know. Do you read it differently?
No, I don't. So I'm just going to use passionate orator.
Yeah, because your target number is 14.
Okay. Can I roll first before role playing?
No, I want to hear what you have to say first.
Okay.
Convince them.
Okay.
Come on, you know how role play works.
You might get a
Your
bonus here.
hair.
All right. I walk forward and say, now I don't know why you two have a little bit of a history or anything like that, but if you look around, there's pretty much a lot of dead bodies. And we're the only ones walking around. So I don't think you really want to take us on at the moment. So it would be best in your own interest just to leave.
Oh, I like that. Can you flip your hair though?
What?
Yeah, what
Do
she
your hair
said.
flip?
Flip my hair? Yeah.
Yay. Go ahead and roll it. And Another problem though is you're still afflicted, so you're messed up, bloody.
Yep.
And you're looking like hell.
I'm just
You're
sort
gonna
of
have a DC
chipping.
of 2.
Yeah, I'd listen to it if I were you.
You want an
So-
8?
Pardon me?
Well,
Oh,
this
he
could
can
be an
eat.
8. An 8. This could be a teamwork thing.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it sure can. So I tell you what, Amelia
Mhm.
will do the main role.
Yeah.
If you have
Yeah.
1 success, then we'll let Patterson roll a 1d20, and if he gets a success, he can add that to success.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, right.
Good. Cool idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just sort of
Cool combo.
sternly saying, yeah, listen.
Okay. So I'll roll right now.
Right.
I used to. Oh, at least got 1 success.
1
But
success.
I can-
So
But I
go
can
ahead,
re-roll the.
Patterson.
But I can re-roll the 18.
Okay, re-roll it.
Okay.
Yeah. So get at least 1.
Yay, 2.
So you got your 2 successes. But let's go ahead and have Patterson roll 1d20.
Just a
And we're
1d20.
going to use Amelia's target number 14. Because he's assisting you with patient.
Yay.
So we got 3 successes. So you guys back and forth. He's looking back at Patterson, who didn't take any damage. Pretty tough. Back to Camellia. Looks at his dog. He looks at Zax, who's already taken a shot at him.
I might have had more success if I shit at him.
He's hearing the whistling. Tweet, tweet out on the streets. And its sounds are getting closer, and you can hear. And he glances out the door, sees the city guard coming, and he points his long sword towards Tanza, and he goes, I may not have you. And then he and his dog run out.
Can you say that again, or can you type that?
I may not have you now, but I will have you later. And he runs out into the alley. He tries to get the hell out of there before
Yeah,
the city
bug
guard's
off.
coming. And as he runs out, you can hear the city guard go, "Halt! Halt!" shouting after him. They seem to be doing him down there.
Yeah, told him.
You guys all do stealth checks. The guard noticed you through the doorway of the stealth checks. We're gonna roll. We're gonna do.
Everybody
Gary-
hide.
So let's start in order of doing your name tags. We'll start with Familia, movement, so daring and reason. Familia, it's a DC of
13.
2. Anyone with affliction, you're gonna have a DC of 2. Okay?
Yeah.
You succeed. You got
Yeah.
3. You generated 1 momentum.
Yay.
So add your momentum to your tracker, please, so you can make. Tanza.
Okay, so I'm going to use.
And whatever your target number is from reason. You are not afflicted, right? So you
Right.
have a DC of 1. D20. You're supposed to roll daring and reason,
I did.
unless you want some buy a third dice.
I did.
Did.
Yes.
Where is it?
2 successes. Right down there.
No. Pay for that third. Don't see it on my. Use one of your momentum.
Uh,
Take it off your pile of cards.
Oh, I didn't mean to use. I didn't mean to use one of my momentum.
Okay.
We just chalk that up as one success.
Reroll that. Roll
Okay.
2d20
Okay.
using your scores of daring and reasoning. If you're
Okay.
gonna use momentum, guys, please tell them. Okay, that's bad. Okay, you fail. Dax. Dax, you have infliction, so you're D2. You fail as well. And Patterson, you have an affliction for explosion. You succeed. Congratulations. Right. Guy goes up. Second guy goes up. Second guy glances in. You guys. And yells, "There's more in here!" Your turn.
Are these kind of good guys?
Yep, the city guard.
There, yeah, this is Dangan guard. I don't know if I'd call them good guys.
Yeah.
I know, but
I'm dressed as a Dangan.
Yeah. We
Uh,
got to get to that flyer. We got
Guys
to
don't
take
want
care
to
of this
talk
guy.
by them.
I'm gonna just
Dangans.
run for it.
All right. Who's gonna run with her?
I'm going to run straight up through the door.
Yeah, I'm
You're
right
gonna run
behind
for
you.
the door. You're gonna run for the stairs to
Yeah.
lead you up to the
I'm going
We
to
got-
hand.
roof for the flyer.
These guys are classed as minions, right?
I'm not telling you that.
I'm gonna handle these guys, I reckon, so the others can get away.
Okay, so you're gonna come out the door. First of all, who's running up the stairs?
I am.
Me. I am.
Anyone who's running up the stairs, you can get to the second floor where Ashala's body is. So go ahead and move your child to the second flight of stairs. So ping over here. You can get yourself up to the second floor, those of you who are running. Chad and Had are like, screw you, we're out of here. Patterson, you're on your own. So, Patterson, you want to attack that guard?
Yeah. So, would you say they're classed as minions?
I'm not going to tell you that's metagaming.
But it affects my. It's one of my abilities. So.
I'm not. You make your decision if you're going to attack or not, and after you roll up.
Oh right. Oh well, I'm
Maybe-
attacking. I'm attacking either way.
Ability is it?
It's that.
Which ability are you using?
Cut them all down.
Put them all down. Your skill with sword is such that no lesser foe can stand against you. When wielding a sword or other bladed weapon, you automatically defeat minions as part of your action. Spend additional momentum, or at the cost of 1 momentum per minion. Also gain a bonus 20 to attack tests with swords. Okay, I will tell you then. You're committed to this. Is a minion.
Yeah.
But you're doing a melee attack.
Yeah.
So he is the only one within range of your sword.
Yeah. So that just
Go for
basically
it.
means I just spend the momentum then because it needs me to, doesn't it? Is that right?
Doesn't seem like it does. You
Right,
can
so the way-
waste
You
momentum
automatically
to
defeat two.
more- But you can
So-
spend momentum to defeat more than 2.
So I just defeat him. Is that basically what it's saying?
So
Yeah.
you can attack him if it hits. then you
Oh, I
can
see. I see. I see.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Well,
kind
I'll.
of like Conan doing big swinging sword and more. It's all range, right?
Well, I'll spend the momentum to do it
You
because that.
don't need to though.
But
if
my
you-
sword. I'm not very good, am I, with sword? Because
So
It'll
you're
give
gonna
me-
roll 3d20,
yeah.
and you got a DC of 2 because you have an affliction.
Yeah. Well.
And you make
Nice.
it!
Yeah.
Huzzah! He is so shocked that you decapacitate we got decapitate. You can't.
Yeah.
And his head goes rolling down the alley towards his friends. But let me roll to see if his friends notice because they're chasing the other fellow. See it. They do see it. All right. That was Patterson. The minions run up. You killed Hardoff.
Who? Hard
Damn
on?
you. Hardoff.
Oh, we said hard on.
Hard off. They're not that kind of minion. They're both going to attack. Go. They've got their swords out. They're attacking you with the swords. Good. Carrying. First. 0 successes. You dodge that one. Second one has successes, so that generates 1. They have DC of 1 because they're uninjured. So I get 1 threat generated. And you take sword, so it's going to be 4, 6. No damage. 4s and 3s. They aren't worth anything. So you have a glancing blow off your shoulder that doesn't break the skin. You are healthy. That's the enemy's turn. So now we go back to the player's turn. Let's satisfy this with Patterson. Go ahead, Patterson. You've got 2 minions on you.
So I guess if I use the same rule, I don't need them because there's only 2. I just need to hit.
Yeah.
Here goes.
Because now they're in range.
Oh,
Oh.
never mind.
Okay, so you mess with your attack.
If only
You
it
still
was
have
my.
momentum. And you still, I'm
No.
sorry, movement and your spoken action.
Oh, okay. So if I have a movement, would just leaping count as a move?
Yep.
And,
I've been letting you leap this whole time because it makes sense, right? So go ahead.
a
You
sort
can
of
leap
leap
over top of them and get to the stairwell if you
to the on my side, this stairwell. Okay.
could.
Yeah,
easily
I've
go there to there.
well, I've slowed them down, and if they pursue, I can take them then. So
1, 2. So you can be on the second floor, but on the staircase.
yeah,
Move your token. Place your token on.
sorry, I'm just looking for where I am.
In
Need
the
to
alley
be
with what's his.
not with him, but yeah. Sorry, I'm just moving my. Yeah. Wait for me.
And on the stairwell. Right.
Okay, going
That's
up to the roof.
Patterson's turn. Zach, you're up on the roof. Get
Yep.
the flyer.
Yep.
You wanna in your key ignition, just do a mechanical test. So empathy, reason, and I think you get a break on the test.
I do. I get +2 to my reason for my mechanics tool, and then I get an extra D20 when crewing and commanding fly ships or airships.
Great. So you're gonna have what, 20s, and then plus your target number is gonna be +2,
200.
right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Good, because I got shitty empathy.
Are you kidding me? Okay, well you're busy trying to get this thing going. It's a different dash panel than what you're used to. So you're fiddling around with it. But you're in the pilot seat and you're working on getting the engine started. But you
Okay.
haven't succeeded yet. All right. Anybody else running up?
Yep. I'm going upstairs.
So I'm just assuming that everyone's running and jumping in the flyer, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
You guys are still alive. So we have everyone up on the roof except for Patterson. Have these guys moving to enemy turns. 5. $25. Gonna reach Patterson and attack you. The other fellow's gonna follow close behind him, but is bottlenecked on the stairs. The second fellow won't attack. So he's gonna.
Now. Well, I'll wait until it's my turn. I've got an idea.
1 success and a complication. So, what?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, what?
Defense roll. So he succeeds in hitting you, but he has a complication. Please do your defense roll.
Okay,
It's gonna
same.
be caring and empathy, because maybe.
Okay. Let me just double check that. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, here we go.
Right on. You are able to dodge his blow. And
Yeah.
what was the extra thing you want to say?
No, just waiting for my turn. I've got.
Cool. Well, they're done, so it's now player's turn again. You want to
What's-
finish it? You go ahead, Patterson. What would you like to do?
If especially if they've had a complication, can I sort
Oh
of?
yeah. Sorry, complications. He knocks himself off balance and he falls down and bumps into his friend. So they've fallen down back to the main floor, tumbled down.
Right. Well, I was going to shoulder barge them down anyway. They've already carry on up to
Well,
the
we can
roof.
just say that automatically seeds.
Okay. I shoulder barge them down and they trip anyway, and then I come back.
Right. So then you're able to get up to the roof and jump into the flyer if you like.
Yep.
Dax, let's get this baby going.
Okay, same roll.
Does anybody want to assist?
How you get around?
Oh, you got a complication.
Things out of gas.
I'll help. What should,
Okay, so just roll 1 dice.
okay.
And use Dax's difficulty of 11.
Target number 11?
Yes.
Okay.
Right on. Dax and Tanza huddle together around the control panel of the flyers. Their mutual knowledge. They are able to start up the engine. Propellers start to fly. The buoyancy tanks controls come on, and the flyer starts to lift up, and then it's pulled down because the complication is dumbasses forgot to untie the mooring line.
Do you know what? I'm just going to rip it off.
You already had your turn.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay, so I'm going to move it back to the enemies, and they're going to run up the stairs to the roof. They're pulling out their pistols, and they're going to take a shot. Each of them are going to take a shot at the engines of the flyer and or the buoyancy.
What
They can bring you
douchebags.
down. guy. It's
You are
Sorry.
brutal tonight, Vic.
no, we gotta make it harder. It's not fun. Hits. Let's see. Both hits. I'm gonna say that flyer has a stress level. I think it's pretty
I think
mechanical.
we have a stress level at the moment.
Slow clap.
So, I want someone. Let's see. Not hurt. Who's not hurt? Tanza, you're the only one not hurt, right?
I'm kind of, yeah, okay. No, I'm not hurt.
All right. You're at the control wheels with Zax, right?
Okay, yeah.
You can roll the defending thing. The defending thing with the flyer.
Okay, so 1d20?
2d20s.
Okay.
And we're just going to make your target number a 10. That's right in the middle. And you're doing it for the first guy first. That's one success, so you don't. He still hits that first one.
Okay.
Although,
Do the second one too. Roll again, same again. Do the second attack. You're at the helm.
okay.
Okay, awesome. You succeed with that one. Because it's for the ship, you're not taking on momentum, okay? So there's only one shot we have to fire. So it's 5, 6. One, 2, 4, 5. The ship's taking 5 points of stress damage. Still floating. It's still operable. Your turn. So the
Zach
ship
yells,
has
somebody
lifted
grab
about-
that mooring line.
I'll go and grab
lifted
them.
about 20 feet air. Who's undoing the mooring line?
I'm going to try to do the mooring line.
Yeah, if she's undoing it, I'm going to kind of hold it in place to help her undo it. So if we can kind of join up, team up.
Oh, yeah. Those are both afflicted, aren't you?
Just thinking I'll use my strength to sort of hold it in a place if it's blowing around, and then you undo it.
Okay, go ahead, Camilla. That's going to be. How are you undoing it again? Chopping it with a sword? Or
Yeah,
just
chopping it with
unwinding it?
I'm going to chop it with a sword.
Yeah,
Okay,
failing that,
We'll
I'll rip
do
it off.
like a melee attack then.
So,
Cunning and daring. And you got a DC of 2 because you're afflicted. You get one success, then we'll have Patterson roll to aid you.
okay.
Okay,
One
Patterson,
success.
roll a 1d20. Camilla's target number 12.
Target number 12, 1d20. Never know.
Yay!
Yay! Using great teamwork, you're able to sever the mooring line, and the flyer leaps up into the air, rising another 20 feet. And it's nighttime, so it's getting dark. So, rest of you people, so we've had Patterson and Camilla go. Zax, you're the pilot with the help of Hansel. You guys are co-piloting. What do you guys want to do? So you're 30 feet above the roof of the warehouse. You can see as you look down that there's more city guard because alarm rushing down the alleyways. And you can also see the lights of City Pro flyer boats coming from different parts of the city towards you. You can see they're running lights.
Oh, Okay. So I don't know
what
how.
I'm gonna do? I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm just gonna move you guys to the Zidanga map so you can see the city. Okay? Everybody see it?
Yeah.
So you guys are down here at the green square. So you're 30 feet above the warehouse in this part of the city. You guys see each other? Let's go. Let me know if you can't see it.
No,
It's
no,
the
I'm seeing it.
green rectangle near the bottom of the map by the dock. Go ahead.
So I'm going to suggest an old smuggler's trick and see if people have, I think we've got at least a cloak or two, and see if we can kind of cover up our running lights.
Yeah.
Turn them on or off.
Oh, well, okay. If it's that easy, I'll just turn them off. I'm never from you.
You're piloting the craft. Which way do you want to go? Right now, the craft is moving up, straight up,
Yep.
up above the warehouse.
So we go that way.
Over the water.
Yeah. Out.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Okay, so we have consensus. You're going to fly out over the docks and try to cross the canal and get above the desert.
Yeah.
Can you go ahead, Jackson? This is going to be a thing with your mechanic and your piloting a flyer. You're going to get those advantages. You
Okay.
roll to if you're pilot the ship, they'll be caught by any of the patrol vessels.
Okay.
You have one affliction, right?
Yep.
So your DC by one, so it's going to be 2.
Okay. I have no luck or
Don't forget,
momentum.
people, you guys can share momentum. No one shared it today, which I don't understand.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
give,
wondering about that. I was hinting at it earlier.
I'll give my momentum to Alex.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So,
That's
sorry, what
320.
you were breaking up, Vic? Can you so which ones am I using, and what am I trying to achieve?
You're trying to avoid the other city flyers
Yeah.
that are trying to intercept folks. So you're using your
Yep.
piloting skills. That's going to be and
Sorry. Reason and.
Getting sleepy, Patterson?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
you got at least 3d20 right now. Unless
Okay.
someone else wants to help you out.
Okay, and I'll take that momentum and I'll apply it. And what DC do you want me to hit?
DC a 2, and you also have, don't you have the flyer talent that will help you?
That just gives me the extra D20.
Okay, so now you have 4 because Camilla
Yes.
gave you momentum.
Yep.
Good luck.
All right. Here we go.
Huzzah! You did it! Huzzah! Great! You definitely pilot in the dark of night. You see those flyers coming, and you use your steering combat pilot, seek them out, dodge them out, and you escape the airspace of Zidanga. And you head towards the mountains that you folks had passed before underground, and you're able to get within the and lose them so they don't follow you. Fly between the mountains and around some of the people, and you are able to lose them. Well done.
Yay.
Folks escape Zidanga.
Whee.
Wow. And I assume the rest of you are bandaging each other's wounds and stuff, so you're done. So you release all affliction, stress back,
Okay.
and you are now in a flyer. Who knows where you will go? We're actually close to quitting time. This actually wraps up the story pretty well. We can talk about what we want to do as a group, but I hope you had fun.
Yep, I had fun.
Yeah, this is
Fun.
fun.
You guys all
Yeah.
did a wonderful job today.
Yeah, it was good.
I was hoping to see Patterson go into go mano a mano with the dude.
I'm see, maybe I will do in the future. You
Who knows?
know? Yeah.
So we talked before about Jane maybe taking on the GM role, and you're continuing this story or doing a different story. Jane, do you still feel like that's something you want to tackle?
Yeah, no, I'm willing to give it a shot. I guess would like a little bit of feedback from the group as to how do you guys want to play the same characters, or do we want to generate some new ones, and some of that kind of stuff, because I haven't. I'm gonna have to spend some time kind of coming up with what I want to do, but if you've got preferences, then it would be good to know them.
I wouldn't mind keeping same character, different story.
How does everybody else feel about that?
Sansa and I have gotten have gotten to know each other really well. So
I would like to make my own character.
Okay.
And if you want to make your own character, on the Facebook site, we have the files, and it has character creation file. Has it really broken down on that? Feel free to definitely make your own character guideline. The core book, I think, is supposed to come out in July, but
Yeah.
Modiphius always seems to be delayed.
Mhm.
But I've ordered the core book as well as the PDF. So once I get that, I can make that available to you.
Okay.
But for right now, we just have the beta playtest character reading. So feel free to download that. If you need any help with character creation, please.
Mhm.
Okay.
What about Max? How did you feel as far as making a new character or starting?
I mean,
First take
I
two.
really enjoyed this, and thank you very much for running it. It would be good to do some more. I would keep Patterson. I suppose he's quite a fun character, especially if Tanza's going to continue as Tanza. See how that pans out. Maybe. I guess it just depends on kind of frequency and time, because obviously you've got the time differences, and then kind of what I've got on or not got on, and how long a campaign it was going to be. But I think we should kind of stay in touch and discuss it, and then it would be
it's
good
fun
to do.
have. It's been awesome to have a guy with a British accent actually doing the British guy.
Yeah, that was fun, and I'm getting used to the system. So
Not that
the
we're
more,
stereotyping you.
that's
Oh
right.
no, not at all. Not,
I did very well in the States actually while I was there. So
You look like you had an amazing trip.
it was good. Virginia and Washington are very different. Because I only had the 9 and a bit days. It was quite a whirlwind trip. But I was sort of up every morning and to bed very late. But by God, in your bars, we have very strict measurement here, and you guys just pour. So I was drinking this bourbon. I was quite sick one night, and but these girls kept buying me drinks, and
you're British.
yeah, and I almost didn't find my way back to where I was staying, and yeah, that's a story for another time. It was good. I really enjoyed it. I'm supposed to go back to Boston next year. I think not back to Boston, but to Boston, which is just up the coast, right?
Cool.
Good. But yeah, I guess I mean, maybe something, because I know like everybody, you you all play in and run various games. I'm playing in and running various games, but we could do something a bit longer, like once a month or something, or like once every 3 weeks or something, like we've been doing
Yeah,
with this.
that'd be great. I wouldn't mind
And-
continuing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even if it was just a mini adventure, like just to 4 sessions, 5 sessions, I don't know. We could try something just to take it on a bit further.
Can
Okay.
I just maybe check with you, because summer's coming and we've
Yeah.
got a holiday season for everybody. Is
Yeah, so-
there like for example, I'm going to Vegas until the 9th.
Be careful.
and- Well, so don't. Well, I've got friends with family there, so that's fine. So June's a little bit tight. I know we're having problems with our D&D group finding time that works, and our
Yes.
D&D group isn't running until July.
It's always the way.
Just wondering,
Um,
and we have Calgary Stampede that's coming up in this
July.
first week of July, actually, July 6th to July
Calgary
Eight?
Stampede. What's that?
July 15th. That's a big rodeo.
Okay.
Cool.
It's a huge thing.
Yeah.
So those of us in Calgary have that.
Canadians
That
are
will-
awesome.
Cowboy hats and horses and all kinds of. So as far as, if I could just ask you guys, as far as summer vacation, is anyone taking summer vacation in June, July, or August?
I mean,
You know?
Not that I know of. And if me and my husband do any sort of vacationing, quote unquote, it'll probably be staycation. We don't
What
have.
about you, Max?
June is pretty hectic for me. But I mean, doing something after June, if it was kind of episodic and it was flexible, we could do a few more. But I know what it's like for everybody with commitments. But
I guess we should really ask Dane, because Dane, you're taking it on, so you do time, and we're doing Camp Firefly on
Mhm.
the day-long weekend. What are your thoughts on an availability?
Well, I'm going to need some time to sort out what I'm doing here. So I would say probably not before the end of July. And I have no plans to go anywhere. So that would be fine. So maybe something like the 21st or the 28th.
we'll all still remember each other.
Well, and that gives people that want to build characters plenty of time.
Yeah, especially, how could I forget you guys?
Do you guys want to tentatively, and Paula, I know I need to check with you. Paula, how are you for July? Like, say July 21st.
I'm
It's a
good for
Saturday.
that. It's just early July. I have so many medical appointments that I can't do. It's like beginning of July, middle of July on. Good.
Why don't we, what we could do is just because I mean I know it's late at night for me, you guys are kind of midday or whatever, but we could kind of touch base again on Facebook and create a poll and throw out some dates a bit later on, give people time to get their heads together.
Okay, well, I'm just thinking that we have our D&D group on the July 29th. So the weekend that naturally comes to the forefront is the July 21st Saturday. Does that sound
Okay.
okay for?
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
I mean,
Yeah.
off the top of my head, probably.
Sounds good. Let's go with that.
Dane, what do you?
Yeah, I think that
Maybe-
that's fine. I think that gives me a little bit of runway
We can-
to figure it out.
We can have that as our tentative date. If problems come up, we have the whole month of June to renegotiate that if we need to move it.
I have one question about the system. One thing we didn't do is XP.
Yep.
So I don't know how that works, or I'd be interested to know how it progress.
I think the beta test does talk about that, so we can look it up and find out.
Cool. Because yeah, not being able to fight with might is, yeah, it's a little bit harder.
It doesn't make sense. And
No,
that's where
not
the
to me.
quick start rules don't make sense.
Yeah,
That's something we can definitely check out
feedback.
and then finalize or even work out something homebrew. But I'm hoping to get the core book that actually explains that.
What was that?
So if
Okay,
everyone's okay,
that-
we'll set up.
so Jeremiah, so my husband plays this game called Fable 3, and in it you have these gnomes that insult you.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you can blame my friend for that. Develop.
And so it has
Really?
things like,
Yeah, my friend Chris worked on his. He's quite ashamed of because he only worked on number 3, and yeah.
so there's all these like insults, like, rippling muscles, chiseled chin. You are one weird looking lady.
Yeah, that's Chris. I'll send on. I'll tell him.
And so we've been like having a hoot with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 So Vic, maybe you and I can touch base on some of these rules so that we can kind of level set anything, or if we're going to make different decisions,
Yeah.
there. And then, are you gonna make a new character, or are you gonna use one of these guys?
I'm lazy, so I'll keep maybe hand going or something.
Okay.
All right. Well, I gotta go, guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, you take care, Katie. We'll keep in touch.
All right. See ya. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Ciao.
I guess really we've got our next date, which is great. Dana and I can work together on the next session. And Dane, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up on Roll20 a new game,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make you the GM of it
Okay.
so that you can add maps and do everything that I do. Does that sound okay? And then I'll send you the link for it. Unless you have your own account.
Well, yeah, but yeah. Either way, is all of the collateral that you have associated with your account, there? Okay.
Yeah, and I
Do
pay
you
a
mind-
subscription because I'm a pro, right? So that
Okay.
it makes sense to use my account because you have the memory and everything, all the bells and
Okay, that sounds good.
So,
so I'll
do you-
just set up a new one, make you the GM.
Okay.
Sorry, Max, what were you gonna say?
just before I say goodnight, does anyone object to added on Facebook? Some people are funny about that. I don't know.
No, I don't mind.
Cool.
I
Well,
like
see.
watching what you're doing with your game. To be honest, I'm fascinated by your guys' process.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have more news coming out. It's pretty OTT. It's sort of meant to be, but we have these meetings and we're trying to work out a cinematic game, and that's easier said than done, but we're getting there. Anyway, I shall say goodnight and hopefully speak to you all soon.
All right, thanks
Yes.
so much, Max.
No, thank you. It's fantastic. I'll catch you later.
All right, you take care.
Cheers. Bye.